The sun had already set, but I was awoken unexpectedly by the light and siren of the police car across the street. I saw the face of a 7-year-old boy smushed against his bedroom window. His tears swimming down the window made his face more visible. They were washing away the fog that his breath had created on the glass. His hand disrupted the course that his tears had taken. He watched his father being pushed inside the police car. When the car disappeared, the boy was pulled away from the window by his stepmother. He extended his feeble arm, trying helplessly to hang on to his dad, while his feet were being dragged across the floor. She did not want him to see that scene, but it was too late. This is probably what the neighbor who lived across the street would say if he was reporting the most unforgettable and painful day of that little boy's life. I could not say the same thing, because I was that 7-year-old boy. Not for a second could I ever believe that my dad, my hero, would do anything wrong. I stood there, powerless, too small to do anything about it. My heart crumbled into a million pieces and felt like a landslide as I watched the car take off with my dad. I later learned that the police escort was the only way to get him to the hospital without any resistance. My dad was hospitalized with Alzheimer's disease. Since he was no longer home, I began spending my days in the house alone, staring at the door, impatiently waiting for someone to turn the knob. My stepmom, who worked 2 jobs, had no choice but to send me back to live with my mom in Haiti. While I was thrilled to see Babette, my mother, I was also deeply distraught because I believed I might never see my father again. I was suddenly forced to grow up without any male figure to look up to. I had to learn on my own what it means to be a man, the man of the house. Unlike other boys of my age who played soccer in the street and stopped their games only when a call came, I had to help my mom around the house. I remember the day I woke up and found my mom on the bathroom floor having her first diabetic attack. I lifted her up, put her on the bed, and called for help. Having no idea how long it would take for help to come, I could only clear my head anticipating the next problem. I knew my little brother was coming back from soccer practice and needed breakfast. I went into the kitchen, pulled out the pot from the cabinet, put it on the coal that I lit. I prepared breakfast. Then I went back to the room and stood in front of my mom. I was clueless. My legs were shaking. Sweat was dripping down my face. And I was trying to keep up with the panic thought racing through my mind, only slowed down when the ambulance arrived. My uncle then became my guardian, so I returned to America. When I arrived at the airport, I heard the police siren wail and I froze. I was immediately taken back to the day I last saw my father. I looked down at my hands, scrutinized them, and said, "He is not here no more, but remember, you're not feeble. We have faced challenges like adults would. Your problems are not us. They only made us stronger." I lifted my head and gathered my accumulated strength, noticing just how much I had grown in those 8 years since the day my dad was taken away.